Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, sellssi. So these weekend games are going to take place, and the top one for this weekend is Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea. A table toppers Tottenham, who went on top last weekend after beating Manchester City in that 2-0 victory, are looking to extend their lead further. The chasing pack is behind them, and you can stake a bet on this game with MIDWEEK using the promo code Sahara Football. These are the offers that they are giving. MIDWEEK is the best place to bet on 200% bonus upon initial deposit, and you will not regret betting with MIDWEEK. These are the odds for this weekend's game: Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur. It's sure to be an interesting encounter. I will be following it closely. I'll give you updates as and when I get them. But MIDWEEK is offering these, and check the first comment pinned here. So today we're going to talk about Ghanaian player Ayew. His Maradona-esque goal has been hailed by a lot of people on social media. We're going to talk about that goal he scored in that draw for his club side Swansea City. I brought you that story on the day that he might not be risked, but he has been risked, and it was worth the risk because he got them a point at least in that game. Amazingly beautiful goal that he scored on the day, and I was happy to watch him play for Swansea City. We're also going to talk about the situation with Mohammed Salisu. Since he was signed in this summer, we all had been waiting anxiously to see him in action, waiting anxiously to see Mohammed Salisu play for Southampton. Ralph Hasenhuttl has given excuses upon excuses as to when we will see him in action. None have been forthcoming. We don't know when the Ghanaian will take to the field for the Saints. He has spoken once again this weekend as to whether Southampton will have him in the team for their game this weekend. And Kumasi Asante KOTOKO have arrived in Mauritania. They are taking on Nouadhibou of Mauritania in the preliminary stages, the first leg of the first preliminary stages of the CAF Champions League. As usual, subscribe if you haven't, click on the notification bell to get more updates. So in a preview of this weekend's game, we look at some of the Ghanaian players. We look special focus on Mohammed Salisu, who since his move to Southampton has not kicked a ball yet. The youngster, 21-year-old, bought from Real Valladolid, had an amazing, promising career future with the Black Stars. He has not been called up because his club coach, according to Sike Akono, wants to give him some time to settle into life in the English Premier League. Settle into life in the English Premier League is going to be difficult if he's not allowed to play any kind of football, and that is what is happening with Ghanaian player Mohammed Salisu. Now Salisu, who is a player for Southampton, is not going to feature this weekend as well. Now the Ghana defender has still a long way to go to be fit to play for Southampton following his summer move to English Premier League side. That's according to the Saints boss, Ralph Hasenhuttl. He has come under pressure as to why the talented centre-back has still not played for his side, despite spending huge amounts of money to sign him. Now the 21-year-old joined the Premier League outfit from Spanish side Real Valladolid, where he was playing regularly, mind you. However, the youngster has not played in Southampton's 9 matches so far this season, which has sparked concerns in many quarters as to the reason why they signed him in the first place. Hasenhuttl says there is still more the Ghanaian player has to achieve on the fitness side of things before he can be considered to play in one of the toughest leagues in the world. Wow, Hasenhuttl. He insisted there was still a way to go before the summer signing Salisu could be match fit. Signed for Real Valladolid for $10.9 million back in August, and is yet to appear in a match day squad at least. This is what he said. He was training all the time with us and more, in duels and everything. We must have a look how his body reacts now, Hasenhuttl told Daily Echo when asked about the status of Salisu. There is still a way to go, I think, for being match fit, but very keen that he was now for a minimum in 2 weeks part of those sessions. He's a calm guy but physically very strong guy. He also shows on the ball that he has the calm we need to build up with his decision making. He is still learning what we want to do here. It's not easy. At the end, the way we defend is a little bit different, more ball oriented, but I am very happy he's here. He's a long-term project. I am sure that he will play a lot of games for us. Salisu was a top player at Spanish side Real Valladolid, where he was playing week in, week out. So that's what he is saying there, Rob Hasenhuttl. He says there's a long way to go for Ghanaian player for us to see him in action and all that. That's what he's saying now. I don't know what he's going on about, but I just don't get it. A long way to go. He's one for the future. The coach is saying that after close to 2 to 3 months of signing the player, he is still not much fit. I just don't get that. Is that what Hasenhuttl is trying to say here? Still a long way to go. And he also makes the point here that he's one for the future. He will play for us a lot of matches. Well, I hope he does play soon. Let's be patient with the coach. He knows what he's doing. But it's kind of frustrating. I want to see him in action. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box on the situation here. Rob Hasenhuttl, his comments on Mohammed Salisu and all that. Let me know what you think about this situation in the comments box. My next story has to do with Andre Ayew. After he scored that Maradona-esque goal on the day that unfortunately Diego Maradona passed away, he has been hailed by many people by that amazing goal, which earned Swansea City a draw, mind you. He was match fit for that game, and Steve Cooper, after though initially stating that he might not risk him, went on to play him. Now, Andre Ayew came off the bench in this game, however, and scored a superb individual goal to earn Swansea a share of the spoils against Sheffield Wednesday at the Liberty Stadium. Now, the Ghana captain, who missed a defeat to Sudan in the second leg of the AFCON 2021 qualifying games match earlier this month, was making a return to the pitch for the first time since he scored the 2 goals in the first leg against Sudan. Steve Cooper's side had trailed to Adam Rich's first half effort for the Owls as they struggled to break down a very well drilled Wednesday defense. But they showed more spark after the interval, with halftime substitute Ayew cutting his side in from the right to fire his 6th goal of the season in the bottom corner. It was a beautiful goal. Unfortunately, I can't show that goal here. I'll leave a link in the description to that Andre Ayew goal so you can watch it for yourself. It was a beautiful pirouette and shot into the corner of the goal, and it was a delight to watch. His inner Maradona on the day that the legend passed away. My final story has to do with Kumasi Asante KOTOKO. They have landed in the capital of Mauritania. They will take on Nouadhibou in this clash. They have held their first training session. Remember, on Sunday, KOTOKO will be looking to get past Nouadhibou at least in the first leg and bring the second leg back here to Accra, where they will be facing them. The Porcupine Warriors will be looking to get to the money zone of the CAF Champions League by making it to the group stages. KOTOKO touched down in the capital city of Mauritania, Nouakchott, on Wednesday for their first leg game. The Porcupine Warriors were warmly welcomed by the officials of FC Nouadhibou before heading straight to their hotel. The club held their maiden training session at the Stade Olympique Complex AstroTurf on Thursday ahead of the match. Maxwell Konedu and his charges will convene again at the stadium for their second leg training today, Friday. So some pictures here, and the match is scheduled to come off on Sunday 29th with a reverse fixture in Accra next week. The winner of the game will face either Sudanese side Al Hilal Club or Ugandan outfit Vipers SC. So Kumasi Asante KOTOKO, their opponents are known now. They have to gear up and get ready for the big show. It's now or never. Hopefully they do well than they did last time out. It wasn't anything to write home about. So that has been it for today. Andre Ayew calling out his inner Maradona to score that amazing goal versus Sheffield Wednesday on Wednesday night. And also Mohammed Salisu, more insights as to when he will be playing for Southampton later on this season. and KOTOKO have landed in Mauritania for their CAF Champions League clash. Open an account with Melbet. A first comment pinned here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.